Hey guys, welcome. My name is Darrel, and today I'm going to introduce you all to about 20 to 25 different websites where you can start selling your products online. And this isn't going to be your typical tutorial where I just tell you guys, go to Amazon, go to eBay, give me a like. No, I'm really going to introduce you all to really cool, large amount of traffic websites. In fact, I'm going to tell you guys how many people actually visit these websites and what percent of people from the United States actually shop there. You'll be surprised about how many billions of people you're missing out on. So stick around, and by the end of the tutorial, you guys might give me that like.
Stick around.
Alright guys, so let's go through some of the lists of the websites. So number one is going to be Amazon, but there's a lot of good things and there's a lot of bad things about Amazon that people don't really talk about. Now number one is this site receives over 2.3 billion people, with over 72% of those people being from the United States. Now what's the bad part about Amazon? Well, there's a lot. First off, these guys really request a high fee. So these guys request around a 10 to 12% fee on whatever you sell. Additionally, they'll also charge you guys for the listing fee. Now, if you're a new seller, it's also difficult because every single one of these products that you post have to be photoshopped to meet that white background. Now, there are companies that, offer this service, but it's just the fact that it's very inconvenient. Another part that is really unfair about Amazon is their hierarchy system. You see right here how this company is selling this video card? Well, these guys over here are too. These guys way over here. But the problem is that they're not over here. They're way over here. So as a new seller, it's very hard to get started, especially if you have no ratings. I mean, right now there's a legal lawsuit over Amazon and Fiverr suing each other because people were purchasing reviews from websites and Amazon felt that that was ruining their system. The problem is that it's almost impossible for these new sellers like this guy right here or this guy to actually make sales because it's just really difficult as a new seller when you have people with 4,200 positive reviews. So that's my nutshell about Amazon. I think it's good and bad, but if you're a brand new seller, brand new to the market, I would probably stay away until you get some professional help. Alright guys, so I'm sure you guys have all heard about eBay. Now, eBay receives around 1.1 billion visitors a month, with around 62% of those people being from the United States. Now, there are some good and there are some bad things about eBay. The good thing is that it's very easy to post your product. You post your product, they don't ask for much, it's very simple. In fact, they tell you how many people actually clicked and viewed on your product. Now, there is one serious problem that eBay has done a few years ago that actually upset a lot of American people. You go ahead and you type in earrings right here. You're gonna see that these prices are drastically cheap. I mean, they're selling earrings from China for 77 cents. eBay decided to let the Chinese manufacturers in a few years ago in an attempt to sort of revive the company. Now, this was a good thing for eBay, but a bad thing for a lot of sellers, because a lot of sellers from the United States decided not to sell anymore. In fact, this entire page is all about Chinese, manufacturers selling their products. So they're sort of flooding the market on eBay to give people a very competitive price, but at the same time, they've really screwed over a lot of sellers. So that's why a lot of sellers on eBay have sort of abandoned ship and have gone to Amazon or other websites to sell because it's very competitive. In fact, with these rates, remember, these guys are still paying a fee to eBay to list these and to also sell them. So the listing fees here are actually pretty cheap. With a new account, you can sell some for free, and their commission rates are very, very low. But it's also difficult to sell these. As you guys can see right here, these are more American sellers, but you're still competing against Chinese manufacturers. So this is what makes eBay very difficult to sell on. And they're not all like that. There are some niches where they don't sell it. But if you just go to a lot of these right here, a lot of these are sold from out of the country, and a lot of these are sold from United States manufacturers as well. So it just depends on your niche, but eBay I think is not bad. I think it's very easy to sell something on eBay. It's not difficult, it's pretty easy. Some of these are United States manufacturers, so I personally think eBay for beginners is not bad at all. I really truly recommend it. It's not difficult. I've helped people sell on eBay before. With very, it's anybody can do it. They make it very user friendly. So go ahead and try out eBay if you're a brand new seller. I recommend eBay. I think it's a really good website to get started on. You might not make a lot of sales, but at least you sort of start to learn from the process. Alright, so next we have Facebook. Now you guys can actually integrate your WordPress website with Facebook so you can start selling your products on Facebook. And people can like it, people can share it, people can tweet it. That's what makes Facebook so damn lucrative, is because that sharing, commenting, liking, all that, you know, it's like a wildfire, and you can integrate your whole website. It's very simple, and if somebody clicks on this, like buy now, they're actually brought to your website. So this is a really good way to bring traffic. Now, I do have a tutorial on how to integrate your WooCommerce websites with you know, your products, and it doesn't cost anything. So I mean, it does cost to promote it. So you guys can actually click right here, promote your website, and people have the ability to buy right on your Facebook page. So that's pretty lucrative. There are a lot of users. In fact, there's 20.2 billion people on Facebook, with around, was it 19% of people being from the United States on it. So, you know, it's worth a try. If you guys are using WordPress, I highly recommend to transfer over your items so people can, you know, go to your website, purchase something. It's very simple to do. It's not hard, and it's free, you know. But they do have, I think it's 20 products you can post. Anything more than 20 products, you got to pay like, I think it's like $10 a month or something like that. So go ahead and try out the Facebook store. It's really cool. All right, so number 4 is going to be Etsy. I believe that's how you pronounce it, right? Etsy.com. So Etsy.com receives around 170 million people every month, with around 62% of those people being from the United States. Now, it's very easy to sell on this website, and they make it very user-friendly. You can have your own little online store on this website. You go over here and click on sell on Etsy. You guys can actually see their fees. Now, their fees aren't that bad. You know, you guys only pay a 20-cent listing fee and around a 3.5% transaction fee. So for those prices, you know, Amazon is triple this. So, you know, it's worth, you know, to start your store. So you can just click on, you know, open your Etsy store, put in your information, try them out. For those fees, guys, I gotta be honest, if you're a brand new seller, I highly recommend selling on this website because they do receive a large amount of traffic every month. So go ahead and give these guys a try. So number 5 is gonna be Groupon. Did you know you can actually open your own online store on Groupon? Groupon receives around 105 million people a month, with 85% of those people being from the United States. And you have a lot of options with Groupon, guys. It's not just offering coupons. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So over here, there's different ways you can promote your business. You can have local deals, getaways, live, goods, or retails. And they have another option where you can actually offer in-store pickup, or you can ship to the customer. So there's a lot of diversity that you can use with Groupon, and the great part about it is that they have a customer phone number. So you guys can call them, and remember, this is Central Time. So this is another really cool place where you guys can sell your items, so you can have a Groupon store. Check it out because this site does receive a large amount of traffic, and it is growing in popularity. And number 6 is going to be Bonanza. Now, Bonanza actually has a really cool feature that a lot of people don't know about. Now, Bonanza just sells basically, you know, home and garden, men's fashion, women's fashion. All these are, you know, pretty decent topics. But if you already have a store on Amazon or eBay and you're worried about, oh my God, I have to transfer all the items, this website actually syncs all of your stores from eBay, Amazon, Etsy, or Shopify right to your Bonanza store, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, Bonanza is a relatively popular site. This receives around 7.6 million people a month, with around 80% of those people being from the United States. So it's worth to check it out. There are no fees associated with it. There are no setup fees. There are no startup fees. From looking at this, it looks like you don't have to Photoshop your images. It looks pretty simple. It looks straightforward, and you're receiving a large amount of high quality traffic. All right, so number 7 is going to be OpenSky.com. Now, this is a pretty cool site. It's really clean, and it has around 7.6 million people a month on it, with around 95% of these people coming from the United States. Now, there are some big problems with this website that I want to point out to everybody, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this website receives, you know, it receives a good amount of audience, but I don't know if it's really worth it or not, because if you go to open a store and you go to start selling, these guys have some monstrously high fees. In fact, the transaction fee is around 15% plus a 3% processing fee, plus they're going to charge you $10 a month. Now, I've never sold on this website, so I really don't know how it is, but by looking at it, I think they're overvaluing themselves by charging a little bit too much compared to what you can get on other websites for free. So go ahead and check out OpenSky if you guys like. You guys can, you know, speak with one of them. They have a customer phone line. So go ahead and check that out. Now I know probably a lot of you have heard about Newegg.com. For those of you who haven't, well, it's a very big site. This site receives around 62 million people a month, with 75% of those people being from the United States, and you can actually sell on Newegg. Now, Newegg is generally for gamers. It's a lot of people that like to buy electronics. However, they do have a department where they actually have a lot of other partners, and you can actually sell all your products, such as beauty, bags, arts and crafts, DVDs, personal living, jewelry, phones, motorcycles, because these guys actually have service partners. So this is a very large network. So these guys do receive a large amount of people. Now, one drawback, guys, they are slightly expensive, but previously we mentioned OpenSky.com. I think these guys are actually worth it because I know about Newegg, and I actually buy products from Newegg. So they're a relatively cheaper website, and they offer the same thing that Amazon does, like 3-day shipping, blah blah blah. So they're very competitive, and they're really worth checking out. So I'll go ahead and link the seller's guide right there, and you guys can apply, and then from there you guys can sell. And I highly recommend these guys because I've worked with them before, and I think they're really professional. All right, so number 9 is Cafepress.com. Now this actually receives a large amount of audience, with around 7.5 million people a month, with around 81% of those people being from the United States. Now these guys sell just like stuff like Amazon does, where they sell iPhone covers, accessories, clothes, you know, a hobby, stationery, all sorts of stuff that you guys can sell on this website. So you guys can actually shop by interest as well. Maybe let's choose religion. So they have all sorts of really cool stuff. And I know these are overpriced because you can definitely get these on Alibaba for about 10 cents. But, you know, they sell them for 30 bucks here. But, you know, you're not paying for what you know. So, I'm going to scroll down here, and let's go ahead and talk about their fees now. Now, their fees are a little bit different compared to other websites. They have actually 2 options that you guys can do. They have one where you guys can pay month to month, and they have another where you can basically sell per product. So let me find where it is. So what is a base price? Let me see here. Settings, pricing. It's on here somewhere right here. What are the products? What is your subscription fee? I think that's it. Yeah, so there it is. So they have 2 examples, option A and option B. So it's up to you if you want to basically pay a 10% on each product, or you can pay like per month or their prepaid plan, which is probably better. You know, I think paying, you know, 60 bucks for the entire year is way worth it than 10% off each item. So, you know, that's basically it. Feel free to check them out, and I'll link all these websites in the description. I'm also going to make a blog about it, so feel free to check those out if you guys are interested. Number 10 is going to be livingsocial.com. Now this website works a little bit different than most other websites. Now this receives 8.3 million people a month, with 95% of those people being from the United States. Now this website sells locally, but that doesn't mean you can't, of course, ship products, but they emphasize on your area. So for example, I'm in the Los Angeles area. Right off the bat, you see these little Los Angeles area map things right here? They're trying to market to businesses around me based off my location. And this actually really helps merchants because this will save you on shipping costs. It'll save you on time frames. So right off the back, you see that, you know, they're offering San Diego Zoo safaris. You guys can offer coupons, gifts, shops, all sorts of stuff, guys. It's really cool. In fact, they even tell you how many are sold. So it gives you sort of more confidence to purchase. So if I go over here and I click on these bed sheets right here, people have purchased this bed sheet 4,600 times. So people are obviously making a lot of money using this website. And of course, you guys can, you know, share it, tweet it, pin it, you know, whatever the hell, you know, social, you know, whatever you like to do socially, they have the option for you. So I would really check this one out. It's a very unique website that really helps merchants because there are some, you know, problems when you ship internationally, but this is basically only for local. So it's really helpful. So check it out. You guys want to see the next 10 websites? Feel free to go to my website under my blog, where I'm actually going to make a post about all these other websites, the amount of people, how many times they come, the quality of it. Now, a lot of these websites, guys, are really good to post your products. And I mean, why not just post them on every single website? You know, you're gaining the maximum possible exposure for your website. So feel free to check out my blog, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, you hated it, like it down, thumbs up, whatever you want to do, just go ahead and put it in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later.